Hello, beautiful people. Merry Christmas. So, today in my kitchen, you are looking at a jerk turkey. Yes, mama. I made a jerk turkey today, you guys. Please stick around so you can see how I went about to get this done. This was my first time actually making a jerk turkey, and it came out perfect. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for future videos, you guys. And I'm always available for questions. Don't be afraid to shoot them my way. Now, let's get straight into it. Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a jerk turkey and some jerk chicken, and these are going to be done in the oven because it's way too cold to go outside in the winter time. No, we don't want to be outside right now on no grill. If you want to and if you can, kudos to you, big ups to you. Can't do it, sorry. So right here I have a 13-pound turkey, and I have a pack of chicken thighs, and underneath is a pack of chicken legs. I have a large onion, some thyme, scallion, bell peppers. You see all 4 colors right now. Rest that thing by the pan, yeah? I have jerk seasoning right there. I have some peppercorn, browning sauce, a net of jerk powder right there, garlic, and soy sauce. So guys, what I'm gonna do is to show you how I make my jerk marinade, because some people can't tolerate the intensity of the heat from just using this jerk seasoning right here. So I try to like water it down some and make it more tolerable for some people's palates, because not everybody can handle that kind of spice. Okay guys, so right here I have the veggies that I washed. I have the bell peppers, the green, yellow, red, and orange. I also have the onion. I peeled the onion and I washed and stripped the scallion, and I rinsed my thyme off. I washed my thyme off. So now I'm going to go ahead and chop up these beautiful veggies right here. Not all of it though, because this is a lot. And the marinade, I don't want it to be too thick before I can actually... So if it's too thick, it's going to be really hard to inject it into the bird. Like for the purpose of applying it outside, it can be a little bit thicker. But for right now, I'm going to try to keep it as thin as I can. So let me go ahead and chop some of these up, and I'll come right back. Okay guys, so here I have some of the chopped veggies, and right here I have the blender that I'm going to be using to make the marinade. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in there with some peppercorn and garlic, along with some of the jerk seasoning, just a small amount of this, and soy sauce. Alright guys, let's get to it. So what I'm gonna do is take it out the bag, take it out the wrapper, and you know, I have to use my vinegar and my water, wash it down, clean it out, check the cavity and see what's going on in there, make sure it's all clean, wash it out as well. And then we're going to get ready to start injecting the marinade. By the way, if I forgot to mention, you are going to need the injector for this. That's how we're going to get the marinade injected into the bird. You know, so yeah, get yourself an injector if you don't have one. Alright, so here's my butterball turkey. Let's get to it. This bird is huge. So I washed it off. Vinegar and water. I cleaned out the cavity. See that? And I got a turkey neck and some gizzards out of the inside of the cavity. There with the knife and with my hands, and just, you know, slit, stab, do whatever I could to just get in and put the marinade into the bird with my hands, with my right hand. I use just one hand. Let me see, hand. And this is what it looks like for right now. So if you look real close, do you see that? Like this right here. I cut it, and you'll find that I went under the skin to do this because I didn't want to pierce the skin of the bird, because I still wanted to have a uniform look when it's done. So yeah, you guys, that's what I had to do to get the marinade in there. I think what happened was it still turned out to be a little bit too thick, even though I tried not to make it too thick, and it's kind of hard to avoid if I'm trying to use all these herbs. So maybe what you can do to avoid, maybe I'm guessing it's a mistake I may have made, you can just use the powdered jerk seasoning and some soy sauce and see how that turns out, because all we really want is to get some jerk flavor into the bird, the meat of the bird. So now we're gonna make the marinade for the outside, and I want this to be really thick and chunky and nice and full of herbs and spices. Even though already it smells really good and it looks really good too. Do you see this? And this is just me doing the inside of the bird, and I forgot to mention underneath as well. So don't forget to layer the underneath as well. And I have the turkey in a roasting pan right now. I'm going to have it marinating in one, and then I'm going to cook it in another one. Alright, so. Oh, I have my turkey neck right here. I'm going to put some marinade on that too. I have the gizzards, and I'm not sure what I'm doing with those as yet, but I have them sitting to the side for right now. So guys, I'm going to get started on making the marinade for the outside. And the thing with turkey, you see, if you don't have it marinating for a couple of hours, well, the flavor is not really there. And that is the reason why I'm working so hard to get this as flavorful as I can, because this is going to have to be cooked in less than 24 hours. So wish me luck with this. I waited too long to get started on this bird. Alright, enough talking, let's get to it. Marinade covering the bird. What I'm gonna also do is sprinkle some jerk seasoning on there. Now the thing about it, you notice I haven't been using any salt. It's because the marinade, the jerk marinade that I used, as well as this jerk powder, already has salt in it. And because I watered down that jerk marinade, that is the reason why the sodium content right now in my marinade isn't very high. And like I've been preaching, I need this bird flavorful. So now all the natural herbs and spices, you can really smell that coming from the bird. So now I'm just going to add a little bit more sodium to this bird. So alright guys, so here I have the vegetables that I cut up. So the bell peppers, I have all 4 different kinds cut up, the onions, scallion, and some thyme. And this is what I'm going to use to stuff the cavity of the bird. I'm not going to add anything else to the cavity of the bird. This is just natural herbs and spices. This is perfect enough for the purpose of this bird. Alright, there's some people that would add celery, and you can add what I think pineapple or whatever you want to add in there, but just not stuffing, because that will not be good, because the inside of the bird does need to cook properly as well. But for right now, you could also add carrots too. It's entirely up to you, but this is it for us for right now. So let me go ahead and proceed with adding this to the bird. Okay guys, so that concludes the prep of the turkey. Now what I'm going to do is to cover it with some aluminum foil and sit it in my garage, because guys, my garage is as cold as a fridge right now. And I'm going to have that sitting there overnight, and then in the morning I'm going to wake up and I'm going to pop this bird into the oven in an oven bag that will be floured, and I'm going to layer that bag with some more herbs, some more peppers, onions, thyme leaves, and set that bad boy to cook. It doesn't take very long when you use the oven bag, and that is the reason why I prefer to do it that way. Hey guys, so we're back. And right here I have the chicken. Remember earlier in the video I was saying that I was making both the chicken and the turkey. And here I have the jerk seasoning, hot jerk seasoning, wet form, dry form. I have the garlic, black pepper greens, browning sauce again. That's the marinade I made. And some thyme leaves. So what I'm going to do, guys, we're going to pierce our chicken. We're going to use the knife, like a small knife. I was just going to start puncturing, like, puncturing the chicken, because I really need that marinade to get in there. We're really going to work on this chicken today. I don't want you to be afraid of your food when you cook it. Whatever you need to make your food flavorful, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on, let me say stab up the chicken. I'm going to stab up the chicken. Juke up the chicken, people. Juke up the chicken. Alright. And I'm going to start. This chicken is going to actually be hot compared to the turkey. So I'm going to use the marinade I made, which is not as spicy. And I'm going to add some more of the jerk seasoning powder and a little bit more of that wet marinade to it. See already? Let's get to it. Beautiful people, Merry Christmas. Yes, you guys, it's Christmas morning, and here's the turkey. So I had it marinating. I think it's been about 22 hours. So I'm gonna unveil. I already started preheating the oven. It's 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I'm about to do is take this oil off. Let's see what's going on with our bird. Yes, people. Yes, mama. Our jerk turkey is looking amazing. Amazing. So what I'm about to do is to put this turkey into an oven bag. I got this oven bag in the dollar store, you guys. I think it's two bags comes in the pack, And it's typically, like, for me, the brand oven bag doesn't really matter because it's going to serve the same purpose. 350 degrees is what we're going to use to do this turkey because this can't withstand heat past 390 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to do the turkey for about, I'm going to say 2 hours and 30 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit in the oven bag because really and truly the oven bag cuts the cooking time in half. So y'all, what I'm about to do is to put a tablespoon of flour into the oven bag. I might put some chopped onions and peppers as well in the bed of the bag after I flour that bag. So let's get started. The bag, so I had to like layer it with another one, even though I still have to slit holes anyways for ventilation, but where it got ripped, it's not the best location, so I just doubled up. So here I have my onions, thyme leaves, and peppers. I'm gonna lay these into the bed of the bag. They're not cut in any way even. You can see. Alright, so now it's time for the hard part, getting the bird into the bag. If you need help to do this, please ask someone to help you. This is a 13-pounder, so I'll be very careful doing this. Vegetables up here. Oh, I did it. That's what I got. Now that the bird is in, let me position it right. You need to spread the vegetables out. Make sure your hands are clean all the way up to your elbows when you're doing this, you guys. Because if you have to get in there, get in there. Don't be afraid. Alright. Our bird is in. Now let me throw this turkey neck in there. That's because, no special reason. I have juices remaining. I may use it to make some gravy. I'm not really sure yet. I'm still contemplating. So right now what I'm going to do is to close up this oven bag with the piece that came in there. Give me 1 second. Let me grab it and show it to you. This thing. So, some of that excess air out. I already have my oven heated as I showed you earlier. You can do it from either end. It doesn't really matter which one. Just want to make sure that that bag is closed like that. This one is so short. Okay. It's not really going to do much for it. So now I'm going to make about six half-inch slits or so. Not measuring anything. I'm just going to make sure they're not too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now it has ventilation. Even though I already told you guys, I accidentally ripped the bag, but it doesn't hurt, you know. So now I'm going to transfer the bird into another roasting pan that I got. So another pan. Our bird is ready to be cooked, you guys. So I'm going to put this in the oven. And I'm going to set the timer for 2.5 hours. And this is, again, at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay guys, so I just took the bird out the oven. Now let's have a look. Are you seeing this bird, you guys? Yes. Nice, juicy turkey. And our jerk turkey seems to be ready. Let me get it out of this bag and put it into the other roasting pan that I have. You see all that juice right there? I think I'm going to go ahead and make some gravy with this. So let me come right back after I switch it out of this container into another one. 2.5 hours, you guys, in the oven, in the oven bag. You got your turkey. Okay guys, so what you see here is all the juices that came off from cooking that bird, and I tasted the juice and it tastes amazing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is to make a gravy with this. So I'm about to transfer this liquid into a pot with everything that you see in this container. We need all the vegetables that you see in there, the peppers, the onions, everything stays. The thyme. Guys, the flavor from the thyme is so good. This is so awesome. I am excited. I am so excited right now. Okay, let me stop talking. Let's get to making this gravy. So let's switch it over to a pot and put it to a simmer. Then after everything is over, we're going to strain it off, and that will be our gravy. If you want to, like, alter the flavor a bit, you feel free to add whatever spices or herbs you want at this point while it's boiling on top of the stove. So let's get to it. Alright, you guys, so I transferred it to the pot. I have the burner on medium heat, so I'm going to let it stay there for a little while, probably about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to check on it again. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like from cooking for about, I think it's 20 to 25 minutes. I'm about to thicken this by adding some flour and water mix to it. So this is all-purpose flour and water mix. I'm going to pour it in slowly. Alright guys, here it is. It's been simmering for the past 25 minutes. Yes, I left it a little bit longer. And it's beautiful. It tastes amazing. What I'm going to do right now is use a ladle and ladle it into this measuring cup right here through this strainer. Because I don't want to really make a mess. If you think you can lift the whole pot and just strain it in there just as is, you can definitely do that. But I'm going to start off using the ladle first. When I have a little less liquid in the pot, then maybe I'll just pick the whole pot up and just continue straining into this. So, y'all, let's get to it. So you guys, doing that turkey was so fun. Now it's time for us to do our chicken. I had this chicken marinating, I'm not gonna lie to you, for about 48 hours. 48 hours, you guys, because I really wanted this one to be extremely flavorful. Even though my turkey turned out so good, even though it was marinated for less than 24 hours, it can be accomplished, people. So as you can see, it's in plastic. That's what I chose to marinate the meat in this time around. It's just something I've seen my mother do, and it seems to work. You don't have to do it. If you do wish to do it, you can definitely go ahead and do so. What I have here is my grill pan, my cast iron grill pan. It needs to be seasoned. Yes, it does. And I have my tray right here that I'm going to put into the oven with my meat after I take off the grill pan right here. So what I'm doing right now is heating up my grill pan. I don't know if you can see. Yes, you see that smoke? That smoke means it's ready. It's hot. It's ready. So what I'm going to start doing, because I'm using this so that I can get the effect of the chicken being done on the actual grill, because it's too cold for me to go outside right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put it. That's why I leave the skin on as well. I want everything to show. I want those lines to be defined. So let me get started. I'm just going to use a regular old fork. I'm going to go in face down first. So we get that. Oh, let me get the thyme leaf off. Alright, got what I could. And you just lay it in there. You guys, what I'm going to do right now is spray my pan down with non-stick spray.